Hey guys, how you guys doing? It is Aaron back with another video, and today we're gonna take a look at Inkwell's note heading for tomorrow, everybody. So, this note though, I just decipher everything. I just read through it, and it's actually quite interesting over here. Okay, GMS is gonna head to a very different direction. Okay, and this direction we're gonna talk about it in this video, man. This is the future of a global MapleStory over here. As all you know, GMS is gonna derive very different from KMS updates, and compared to other servers will follow KMS, and GMS will be on its own. It's going west. Okay, now let's take a look, everybody. Inkwell's note heading for tomorrow. Let's do the greetings away. It certainly was a hot summer, wasn't it? But the heat was nothing compared to the love and support we received from all of you, all the Maplers during the Go West update. Yes. And in my opinion, this summer was one of global MapleStory, his hottest. We poured over the encouragement and feedback you all left us on Go West event concert board, and it gave us confidence in the course we have plotted for GMS. It is also impressed upon me the great responsibility I have to carefully consider what GMS needs and to live up to your belief in us. And to all Maplers who have placed their trust in Team GMS and supported our direction, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. In this note, I would like to share an update on our development progress, discuss a couple of noteworthy topics, and tell you my thoughts on the future. Yes, we're going to take a look at the future of GMS. So following up Frenzy Totems, everybody. Yes. Let's begin with the follow-up of Frenzy Totems, which we discussed in the last Inkwell note. I would like to first share my own perspective on Frenzy Totems. Then we'll talk about my concerns and the action plan to take to address them. As I mentioned the last time, Frenzy Totem have had a significant impact on interactive worlds. Regular world. In spite of how few they are in circulation, the core of the problem is that these totems are controlled exclusively by a minority of players. Yes, only a few players have it because it has not been released for a long time. This has two effects. In a world where Frenzy Totem service has become very common, right? And we see the imbalance in the leveling experience between players who have access to this service and those who don't. You already know, level 300, the first, right? Because of Frenzy Totem. Because of the sale of Frenzy Totem has been discontinued, regular players can only experience this effect if they use Frenzy Totem service. There are the two issues that I would like to address, alright? Rather than making changes to the Frenzy Totem item itself, we are going to tackle this imbalance by making new totems available to a wider range of players. But we can't just blindly supply the community with Frenzy Totem like we did before. We will run the danger of triggering rapid inflation in both currency and character leveling, which will only lead to another problem further down the line. Instead, we are taking a conservative approach in our adjustments by introducing a new totem as outlined below. Yes, this is the action plan. All right, to address the two issues above, we have prepared a new totem that can only be obtained in the upcoming winter update. So let's take a look at this new totem design over here. Okay, new totem from philosopher books and also in-game rewards. Okay, so update is after November 20th. That will be the winter update milestone, everybody. All right, after the version 255 onwards, November 20th onwards, this will be available, but actually it's not that. Okay, that's a future dates over here. Obtain only in interactive worlds. Okay, reboot worlds, heroic worlds will not be able to obtain it. The spawn rate will be same as Frenzy Totems, and Frenzy Totem service, it only the effects will only be available while you're in the same field as the caster. Okay, yeah, a little bit weird away. They available. So you can see, right? They say it's update on this, but both of the items are in on the 255, but it will only available after 2 weeks of November 20th, and for the in-game item, 12 weeks. Alright, after November 20th. Okay, so it's like half a year. No, not half a year. 12 weeks. Okay, I don't know how to do math, right? Your boy just woke up. Anyways, and this is 2 weeks after. Okay, so do take note. They are not available immediately. It's gonna be available for philosopher books 2 weeks after. In-game rewards 12 weeks, and the duration for philosopher books one is 90 days, and if you rewards are obtained in-game is 30 days. Right, you can extend the duration. These changes will allow more interactive players to gain the benefit of Frenzy Totems while preventing the problem caused by Frenzy Totem service from getting any worse. Yes. Again, we want to avoid the fallout that would be caused by having too many permanent Frenzy Totems in circulation over the mid to long term. Yes. And I do take note, Frenzy Totem will not be available after level 300. I mean the effect. Okay, so yeah, they already mentioned it. Same goes for all the BOD and etc. Right, after level 300, the effects will no longer work. The stats will still remain, of course. I understand that some Maplers may be disappointed that new totems won't be available as permanent items, but they will also be easier to obtain than when they were only available in a Marvel machine. And philosopher books won't be the only source for these new totems. There will be also other ways to obtain it as the rewards in game. Okay, so not sure what, but they did mention. So stay tuned. This is our plan going to the winter update. But we will also continue to monitor the threads from there. If we find that this plan isn't working as intended, we will take additional action. Hence why they are delaying this. Okay, I should mention that we are currently not considering adding this new totem to Heroic World, Reboot World. We are aware that our global MapleStory players have a wide range of opinions when it comes to bringing these totems to Heroic World. But since the original design intention was to follow up on the issues related to Frenzy Totems in Interactive World, we would like to focus on that for now. Right, good shit. Now, familiar cards over here, mystical familiar cards. Okay, this has been a huge hoo-ha over here, and I would like to address it as well. So I'd like to follow up on the mystical familiar cards that were introduced in the most recent update. Okay, yes. Allow me to elaborate our intentions with this feature, which I don't think we have properly communicated when we introduced it. I would also like to share the adjustments that we are currently planning. When we were first designing the mystical familiar cards, we had in mind that we might make them available as rewards for a variety of in-game activities, in addition to having them in the in-game familiar point shop. However, this was poorly communicated when we introduced the feature. I've seen the complaints around the golden giveaway rewards and how hard it is to obtain this card right now. Yes, hella hard. Therefore, we are going to make adjustments to how this card can be obtained, right, and make it more accessible. So there'll be changes over here. Okay, update will be on October 1st midnight. Alright, the status currently is actually you need 10k points over here, and the monthly purchase limit is 1. They're going to be updated to 4k points over here, 4,000 points, and you can purchase it 3 times. Okay, so very much lower. All players who purchase the card before this change will be given additional 2 cards. Oh, retroactively. Nice. We'll make another announcement after the update. Okay, cool. So, this change will be effective through the upcoming sales period of the November 19, at which point we will re-examine how these cards are being obtained and bring them back in the future updates. We will continue to monitor how players interact with the newer mystical familiar cards feature and make adjustments as needed. Okay, a test in the market. This one. This is actually very interesting. Okay, field harvesting system over here. So we have introduced some changes to the field harvesting system in the latest update, right? As part of the profession revamp. As we get players' feedback after the update, we noticed that many players were frustrated with the changes. After carefully reviewing, we decided that these changes does not fit GMS gameplay environment. So basically, this over here, the new harvesting revamp over here is actually to counter bots in KMS. There are a lot of bots over in KMS that actually just keep farming every map after map. So in order to combat bots, alright, that's why they put it in a specific map itself. Okay, yeah. So in terms of GMS, they say, no, we're not following this. We have some ideas of how to improve the gameplay experience in short term, right? In this short term, we'll introduce an event during our major winter update, which released on November 20th. Okay, that will make easier to collect primary harvesting items. I'm not sure what event they're gonna make, but pretty interesting to see them doing that. In the meantime, we'll find better ways forward than simply reverting the harvesting to its pre-revamped state. You can expect this quality of life change sometime in the first half of 2025. So we might be able to see some changes to the harvesting. Very interesting. I'm actually looking forward to how they're gonna change it. This might be the first server who change it over here because, yeah, GMS, because it's GMS, everybody. Going west. Of course, we are constantly listening to what our players are saying across the various global MapleStory communities. Oh wait, they reread it. Wow. This last time they say they don't. Don't quote me on that, everybody. Alright, we have got several other topics currently being reviewed and discussed internally. Some ideas, right? Like bringing content from other regions to GMS. Require careful consideration. There are a lot of moving parts involved, such as addition after all, right? We also want to be cautious when it comes to character power curves and legacy items. Other topics like job rebalancing that was recently announced in KMS, Korean MapleStory, are undergoing rapid internal review. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the recent huge job balancing in KMS, they're gonna review it. Oh, that's fast. So it's milestone update then. Hey. Although it will take time, we are looking over and addressing every piece of players' feedback one at a time. Once we got things more or less organized and finalized, we will share another update. Now, there are some topics outside the game I would like to discuss. Okay. So we might be seeing motion, maybe. I don't know. Right? Hopefully. MapleStory Western project and future direction. Yes, let's take a look. Throughout the development and release of Go West, we have continued to think about how we can bring happiness to our longtime Maplers, while also introducing new Maplers to Maple World. Of course, a plan is just the beginning. That's why we are building a team to make our plan a reality. Up until now, Team GMS has only a handful of developers who dedicated their time to localizing content from the Korean service and release in GMS. While we can make partial modifications to content from KMS, the reality is that it's difficult to implement significant changes directly or create original content for GMS in this current state. But if we continue to simply localize existing KMS content, the recent change in the direction of Heroic World, for example, will be pushed further away from our vision of GMS future. Yes, for those of you guys who don't know, Reboot World in KMS has been totally changed and will be converted to regular world. There's no more reboot world in KMS. So, of course, GMS is not following this direction. Okay, we can't deny the need to take our service in a different direction. GMS will run into a more and more obstacles like this if we simply follow our existing localization methods. To provide a service that is truly fit for GMS, we are creating after Go West. We need to start laying the groundwork now. We are still following our own old content localization process in many places, even as the differences between KMS and GMS continue to build. It's going to take a lot of work to maintain a stable service, even as we continue the transition we kick off with Go West. But our biggest focus remains taking one step at a time towards a new path for global MapleStory. At present, many of our development costs are put into tuning and maintaining the parts of GMS that have become different from KMS. It's true that we haven't made much headway when it comes to creating new content or making major changes yet. We are aware that some of our players are dissatisfied with this lack of progress, but I assure you that we will improve as we expand our development capabilities. So they're hiring more people. In a short summary, it will take some time to prepare, but if things continue according to plan, we hope you will all start seeing the improvements by the middle of next year at the earliest, or the year after the latest. What? Earlier next year and the year after, a year after at the latest. Okay. Once we are more prepared and we have specific actions that we can share, we will tell you more about it. While we're on this topic of MapleStory Western project changes and in the development team, there are someone I'd like you to meet. Yes, Dr. Lim. Finally, he's introducing Dr. Lim over here. Yes, Dr. Lim is this guy. He has been veteran in the development team, even in Korea as well last time. In fact, the observer among you have already spotted him during the GDC's presentation in my first thought. Yes, there we go. Dr. Lim is always here. Allow me to formally introduce Dr. Lim. All right, Kwang Hyun Lim. All right, hopefully I pronounced it correctly. Or Dr. Lim, as he's known in the game. He's a veteran MapleStory developer whose contributions to the game go far back. Yes, very far back, man. He's the OG. When I started in the MapleStory Western project team this year, I asked him to return to MapleStory development once more. He joined Team GMS in February and now is working as the development lead for MapleStory Western project. It has only been a few months since we kickstart this project, but we will continue to expand the team so we can live up to your expectation. To ensure the bright future of GMS, we are building our team in both Korea and in the United States. Oh, okay. So they're expanding in both Korea and US at the same time. They got a lot of money. And as I mentioned earlier, our goal is to build our development capabilities to allow us to move forward in our own direction, which I think we can do by the middle of next year at the earliest, or perhaps the year after. We are eager to get to work. There is a lot more to be done, and we will do our best to meet your expectations, even if it takes time to build a new team and improve our development capabilities. This is not a short-term project with a short-term vision. We aim to make GMS a game that is beloved in the long term, no matter how long it takes. I'll take your word for it, my guy. Hey, I'll take your word for it. All right. If you are willing to put your faith in our team, we have a little patience. We will do our best to make GMS more fun, more enjoyable, and more of everything you love about MapleStory. We are ready to leap to the next level. Good shit, Ingwell. winter update and Maple Fest. This is the good content, everybody. Let's take a moment of discussing our plans of the near future. We are hard at work on a major update coming in November 20th, okay, featuring the content from KMS Milestone update. Hell yeah, the biggest update, everybody. As I shared above, we are focused on laying the groundwork for bigger plans in the future, but that doesn't mean that we won't try to give our mapers something special in the meantime. To end, we have some original GMS content in works that we will release as its own major update. It won't be massive, but Team GMS is working with all their hearts to prepare this to you, our GMS players. This is very interesting. This symbol over here, I'm not sure what it represents. The shark kind of represents like Golux, and the entire design over here is like the Colossus design, as you can see, related to Leafree a bit. So I don't know, maybe it's related to the Leafree, Mysteria? I don't know. GMS has its own Mysteria and KMS is the new Mysteria, right? It's two different things. So yeah, how are they gonna merge this? This is gonna be very interesting in the storyline. Okay, we'll see. We'll also be hosting Maple Fest again this year on October 26th in LA, everybody. See you guys there. Your boy will be there, everybody. Alright, we have prepared twice as many seats as last year, but they're still sold out quickly thanks to your great enthusiasm. Once again, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your support. Yeah, see you guys at Maple Fest, everybody. Alright, we'll be able to see more stuff, right, of the winter update in the Maple Fest. And closing remarks, as I write this, I can't help but to recall what is happening in GMS community when I first started working on the MapleStory Western project half a year ago. Whoo, that was some intense shit, my guy. At the same time, I saw many mapers express their anxiety about the uncertain future, yes. And sometimes negative voices drown out the positive, yes. However, once we have shared our vision to the community, we were encouraged by the great outpouring of faith and support of all of you. That gave us the strength to talk about the better tomorrow of GMS once more. Plus, Go West was possible thanks to your faith and support. We have only just taken our first step. If you are willing to place your trust, sure, in us and allow us time to work, we are determined to reward you with even a better MapleStory in the future. I prepared a small gift as thank you for you this summer. So there's Inkwell gift over here. Go into a game and redeem it. There's some really good stuff over here. Got Max Potion, got 10 note stones over here, VIP boosters, 3x Mitra box over here, symbol selector 500 or 100 sacred symbol over here, arcane symbol, and we got Sword and Sword fragments over here, right? This is should be 5 Sword and 30 fragments, if I'm not mistaken. And mystical familiars, got 5 of them. Get it, right? They'll be like, yo, you guys can get it. I got Zakum arm over here. What the hell is this? But anyway, it's 90 days duration. Okay, you can start claiming it starting from today all the way until October 9. Okay, don't miss this out. Okay, claim all of them. All right, make sure you have claimed all of them. Thank you for reading my long post. We can't wait to we can't wait for you to see what we have got in store for you at Maples Fest this October. Oh boy, you're getting your boy excited over here, my guy. You better be lit, man. Yeah, we are looking forward to an even better and brighter MapleStory. Thank you. Yes. Inkwell. Oh, we be stirring the shit over here, man. Alright. What to expect in the Milestone update? I'm pretty sure GMS is not gonna call it the Milestone update, right? Hey, so winter update, let's call it. Well, don't know what the hell's name, anyways. So Go West Plus. Okay, so other than Inwu remaster, okay, we can expect that. Limbo and a 6-job Hexa Stat 2 being released over there. And we got a new epic dungeon, Angular Company, new area, all right, Talahat, everybody, insane area over here, the city of gods, right? Yeah, very interesting. More story about it later on. Asmos Canyon. Don't know what the hell is it. We don't even know yet. It's a new content, everybody, right? Yeah, so even KMS haven't have it yet, so I'm not sure if they're gonna announce it until the end, but hopefully we'll have a new content. And of course, Demon Slayer collaboration. This is not confirmed for overseas servers, even other servers as well. Currently, it's only available for JMS and also KMS, right? So yeah, you can have a look at all of this updates over here, everybody. All this in this video. I have all the summary of the QOL. You can see all the UIs over here. Hell yeah. All the updates over in the second update, right? Limbobo over here, the new boss. And as well as it's not related to you because it's not gonna have any effect on Reboot World or Heroic World. Third update over here, alright, all this, you got the new Angular Company, a new Epic Dungeon. Alright, fourth update over here, the Primacy, alright, then the Resistance of Grandis, a grand authentic symbol in the new Talahat area over here, and of course job balancing, everybody. And if you guys want to look at the newest update, right, a few days ago, yes, they got a new job, right? Tanjiro over here, temporary job, and if you play Tanjiro, you'll be able to convert Tanjiro to hero after the event ends. Good shit, everybody. Alright, so that's basically it for this video. Hopefully you guys get some insights on what is coming and what's the future direction of global MapleStory, everybody. Alright, these are just a few glimpses of it, and hopefully we'll be able to see more details in Maple Fest, and I'll see you guys there as well. Okay, as always, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Leave a subscribe, stay awesome, everybody, stay safe, and bye bye.